Good morning, Alvern High School.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Mr. Blair, an assistant principal.
I'm Jody Hallis, one of the assistant principals.
Mr. Falzerano, one of the assistant principals.
And we have Kaylee here, and she's going to ask us a couple questions about stuff.
What do you think are some of the biggest issues we're having at school?
One major issue is excessive absences and excessive absence failures. So what we'd like to see is we have bought into Power School. The school district spends a lot of money every year for you guys to have access to police yourself. So on a weekly basis, what we suggest is that you go home and make sure that any absences that you have accrued match up with days that you're actually out. If those days have documentation, like if you're at the doctor's or unfortunately something happens in your family, like a death, that you can let us know about that. And if you get to class late, you're being marked tardy, and we don't expect the teachers to stop doing what they're doing. So it's on you to go back and see that that tardy may not have been marked as an absence. If it was, you might want to get on it quick because the teachers, again, are very busy with a lot to plan for and grade. So they're going to forget when you were tardy and have those amended. They might need to email any one of the three of us to get them fixed, but that would be in your best benefit as soon as possible so that we're not trying to make up for it at the end of the semester or the quarter.
Another problem that we're having is a lot of students seem to think that they can go to the parking lot during the school day. That is not accurate. Students may only go to the parking lot if they have a pass from one of the three of us. So if you have forgotten your homework and you don't want to make your teacher angry, please come see us so you can get that. That includes lunchtime. You may not eat lunch in your car. Thank you.
Yeah. And I think for me, I've been out in the hallway a bit more. The big thing for me has been people who are where they're not supposed to be, and also not having a pass. So we would like for you to have a signed pass in your hand from your teacher, and more as we go through, I'm going to be walking people back to their classrooms to get a signed pass from their teacher. So let's not have it come to that. And I think another thing that's I've noticed is that there's a lot of folks that go where they shouldn't be going. So for example, if it's lunch, go to the cafeteria and be there unless you have a reason to be someplace else. And also if you're taking a restroom break and you're on the second floor with your classroom, the restrooms on the second floor are really good for that. The third floor and the first floor won't be. So go where you're supposed to be. And I will be handing out detentions for folks that are blatantly out of area. So watch that part.
What can the students do to help the situation?
Just do what you're supposed to be doing, which is making sure that you have a pass, like Mr. Blair said. During the middle of class, if you need to do something, you need to wait till the lesson is over or that there's a nice break, then ask the teacher if you can have a pass. We're hopefully going to phase out the block wooden passes or the rubber ducks or what have you, and we're going to go to paper passes. Otherwise, on my end, in terms of the documentation, make sure that you have everything that you're supposed to have in terms of your absences and your tardies, and just get to class on time. You can get anywhere in this building basically in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Just don't be where you're not supposed to be. I think that's the number one thing. Just if you're supposed to be in class, be in class. It's not that difficult. So we'd like people just to go where they're supposed to be.
And if someone asks you why you're in the hall, just tell them. If you need a pass, we'll get you taken care of and send you on your way.
Is there anything the faculty can do to help?
Go ahead.
I think for me, it's the most important thing that they can do is if students, as I've been in the hallways more, and I'm not putting this on anybody other than the students who do it, but walking out of class just because they feel like they can just go get water or go to the restroom, we can't have that. We've got to know where people are. So getting a pass, checking with your teacher, making sure that it's an appropriate time, that's the best thing. That everybody can work together. So making sure that the teachers making sure that people have a pass before they leave would be great.
And as we start implementing the new pass system, if teachers would maybe take a minute to think about their classroom procedures and explain to students when the best time is to ask for a pass or clarify that procedure for their classroom, that would be great too.
What are you hoping to see from the students in the future?
Just more attentiveness to their grades and to being the class on time.
And I think also just a recognition that when a teacher or an administrator stops you in the hallway, we're not, we don't enjoy making your day tougher. We're doing our jobs. We're trying to keep the school safe, and just, give us your name and be cool about it. We're not, causing trouble. I guess that's it.
I agree.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now please pause for a moment of silence. Attention seniors. If you meet the criteria to be a New Hampshire State Scholar and you have not already submitted your qualification form to the school counseling office, please do so by Friday, February 16th. Being a New Hampshire State Scholar offers you many benefits, including recognition at the annual New Hampshire State Scholars Day on May 31st at a New Hampshire Fisher Cats game. For more information, go to nhscholars.org. The form can be found on the school counseling page on the Alvern website, or stop by and pick one up in the school counseling office.
The senior class will be having a Chipotle fundraiser tonight from 5 to 9. Make sure you go to Chipotle on Daniel Webster Highway. Save the date and bring your friends.
The Alvern Ski Club will be going to Pat's Peak today after school.
Remember, night school science starts tonight at 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. in room 212. Make sure you have submitted your paperwork and payment by the end of the school day today.
Are you looking for an awesome Period 2 class that will inspire you? Would you like to mentor other students who will love you to the moon and back? Would you like to make new friends, to use your gift of caring and helpfulness? We are looking for peer mentors to participate in our unified music class during Period 2. Openings are limited, so if you think this might be a good fit for you, please see Mr. Galligan.
Class Act will be hosting a general meeting on this Thursday, February 8th. It's going to be right after school in room 311. All new members are welcome. We'll be discussing the spring musical, our field trip to New York City, the New Hampshire State Thespian Festival, fundraising, and inductions. We hope to see you there.
Congratulations to our newest state champion, junior Dominique Milanazzo, who took first place in the 600-meter run last night at the divisional championships at Dartmouth College. Dom also broke a 13-year-old school record in the process and was awarded all-state honors before the meet. Also scoring for the girls' team was sophomore Olivia Lavoie, who took fourth in the high jump, and the girls' 4x400-meter relay of Milanazzo, senior Jenna Bradish, senior Tammy Greenlaw, and sophomore Abby DuBois, who took fifth. Overall, the girls placed eighth in the division. Congratulations to all on a great season.
The Multicultural Club will be having a meeting this Thursday, February 8th in room 201, right after school. New members and current members are encouraged to attend since we will discuss the plan for upcoming events. Please see Madame Stewart, Miss Payplow, or any current member for more information. See you Thursday night after school in the room 201. All are welcome.
Have a great day, Alvern.